right, let's get to part two. I was going to wait until it was all put back together to show you, but I'd like to show you how to take it apart. There's 3 bolts holding on to the motor, and I thought you'd have to take the idler off, and you don't. There's no nut behind the idler. That's why I put this, actually 3 bolts, and only one has a nut. So you don't have to take the idler off like I'm about to show you. But if you want to take it off, there it is. That's the shaft to the idler. There's a retaining pin that holds onto it. You see it there with the brass washer. That has to come out. All right, so I took it out, even though I didn't have to. But it's also good to take it off and clean it. So, all right, so I'm doing a voiceover because I had it all messed up. All right, so now I'm going to pull the idler off, and you'll see that there's no nut behind it. I'm sitting there looking for a nut, and there isn't. Only that one bolt has that one nut. So, yeah. But I would recommend taking the idler off just because you want to clean it and put some small lubricant. I just put WD-40. Because it's got a brass bushing and they don't really need much lubricant. So see, there's those 2 bolts and they screw right into that plate. So there it is. All right, the video will continue with my original voice. All right, so apparently there's 3 screws. Okay, so there's this nut, which is easy. It's going to be easy to take apart. But this one and this one, they're super hard, and I've been using different screwdrivers, pressing as hard as I could to get these off, and I'm almost stripping the screws just to get it out. It's really, really, really hard. Let me show you again. All right, so as you can see, I've started to damage this screw and this screw. And this is the one with the nut. I'm not going to worry about that one till the end. But this one, these 2 are super hard. I just sprayed them with WD-40. And I'm not sure how I'm going to loosen these up. I've tried bigger screwdrivers. It's got to be in there really good. I'll keep trying. If I loosen them up, I'll let you know. If I don't, I may have to grind these up and then get new screws, because this is super hard. I hate to do that, but I may have to, so we'll see. All right, let me try it again off camera. Okay, took everything I had. I'm using this thing because it's got more torque than these other little screwdrivers, but I was able to actually take it apart. So there's loose. Now I just got to do this one, which should be pretty easy. So let's take that one off and go from there. Okay, I got it off. So in reality, you do not have to take that off. I'm glad I did, because I'm going to clean it. But because it didn't have a nut behind it, I really didn't have to take it apart. So I'm going to put it back. It's going to be easier to do it here right now after I get it all cleaned up. But in order to get this off now, I got to get this spring washer thing off of there. Oops. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to do that just yet. But that's got to come off so the shaft can fall out of there. Okay, let's do that. Again, I'll have to do it off camera because I need both hands. Okay, I had to work at it really hard. I kind of bent it, but I'll bend it back. Then come to find out there's another one. I'm going to take that off in order to get the shaft out. Okay, it's frozen at the top. Here, it's not so bad. The top is a little frozen or stuck, whatever. All right, so now that I pulled it off, it actually pulled the bearing out of there. So now I'm going to have to play with it. It's kind of stuck because there's a burr or something stopping it. Oops. Burr or, yeah, something stopping it from coming out. So this, I got to look at it closer. That bearing has to go back in here, snap it in, whatever. And the front one, well, it won't come out because of this ring here, and I'm not sure how that comes out. But I think I'll just clean it the best I can until it's real loose with lots of WD-40 until it becomes really loose. Like I said, sorry I keep repeating myself. So there you have it. I'm gonna clean it up, get the burr off of there so I can get the bearing off. Put this, it's loose right now, but I gotta put it back in here. So that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, I used my electric wire brush and gently went around it and it took care of that. Took the burr off, now it comes off. Okay, so now I gotta put it back in here like it should be. Not sure if that snaps in or not, but I'll look at it and see what happens. Okay, so I got it back in. That was not easy at all. And hopefully it's centered enough to where it'll turn easily. So yeah, so I'm just gonna blow everything off, oil it really good, put it back together and see what happens. Here's something you gotta watch for. When you take them off, make sure you know which one came off, which one. So yeah, I'm not sure where this one came. I think the longer one went in front where this screw is. I'm pretty sure, but we'll see. I think I'll have to look at my videos, but always make sure you know which one's which. Okay, so I misplaced what was here before. I think it was just a felt to keep the dust out because this goes over this. Okay, so what I did is take this off as I use some of these basically just to keep the dust off, but I'm not sure it's necessary, but whatever. Also, I want to show you this. This is a switch. Okay, so when you pull on it, it'll turn on the motor. It's basically on and off switch. It's a mercury switch. Hopefully it still works. I haven't tested it. It seems a little stiff, but we'll see. As you pull the handle, it's mechanical. It'll go up and down and it'll make contact and open up when you open it. So anyway, now I'm getting ready to put this little guy back and then we'll try it, see what it does. Wish me luck. All right, so this part's all done. I tried it, it seems to work. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, this normally would be connected to the door and it would pull or push, whatever. Okay, now I gotta push. I'm not sure if I can do this with two hands, one hand. Hold on, let me put this on the tripod. Well, maybe not. Hold on. Okay, hopefully things won't fall off. I need both hands for this because I need to push this down. There you go. See, what happens is when this record all the way to the end, okay, and you pull it or you open the door, it goes back to the starting position. You push it, it goes down, and the record starts. Again, demonstrate it, go back here, okay, open the door, then you grab the record. All right, so that's it for this part. We got lots more to do. I got to take this apart and get a new cartridge. I'll probably get a more modern type cartridge, and hopefully it'll work. I think it will. See if I can touch those wires. No, I can't. Maybe I can. I'm hoping to hear a hum. Hold on. Yeah, so the amplifier is good. I just gotta get a new cartridge. All right, so that's it. As you can see how this thing goes up and down. See that? This thing right here goes up and down, goes on the record, insert the record, push, There you go. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 3. I got to order a cartridge, so that may take a week or two, whatever. And then we'll try it again. I'll put this back together with the base. And these screws here, there's 4 screws. I don't think I might just leave it the way it is. Or change it. I don't know. We'll see. I guess if I get grommets for that. All right. We'll talk to you again soon.